Okay, all right, give me 1 second. Let me just do all my sharing to the social media sites and everything like that. Get this shit on my Facebook and my gram and everything. 1 second. Okay, we got it on Facebook. Let me just share this to my Twitter. Let people get in here. Okay, all right, we still gotta wait for some people to pack in here, but we here, man. No Mercy TV, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Here, No Mercy TV Live. Got a couple topics to touch on today. We're gonna touch on Bonnie Godiva. She calling out math right now. I seen a couple things on Twitter. Also, today is the anniversary of Summer Impact Reloaded, which one of the biggest fights in battle rap. But before we get to all of that, we have a special guest call on the line. We got YK here, man. Talk to him.
What's happening, man? Y'all Kannon in the building, man. Southside Chicago, Mercy TV, man. Shout out to Mercy TV. Shout out to Trap. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
What's going on, man? You had an interesting weekend. You know, you was on that the Ultimate Madness 2. You know, you had a one-off against Shotgun Suge. Man, oh man. You put on a crazy performance. Let's talk about that real quick. First of all, how long ago did this match get set up?
About 2.5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? We was after I did the bill collector joint. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got eliminated, you know, they was impressed with the performance. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit all clean, no chokes, no nothing like that, and the bars were there. So, you know, automatically snapped and beat me, and they was excited for me to be back. And you know, we just been talking. We was talking about opponents. You know what I mean? Just between me, Beasley, and P. You know what I'm saying? We had different opponents lined up. You know what I mean? Different things we were trying to do. You know, Reaper was a name on the table, but that he ended up getting set up with Steams, and then you know the real sick dude, he came up in the conversation. I like him. I think he's dope, but there's really nothing there as far as like a battle to make, in my opinion, to make people feel like this would be interesting. It's just like that battle would just be like two dope niggas that can rap.
Like y'all don't got no backstory or nothing like that.
Right. So Beasley hit me, I think it was like 2 Mondays ago. It was like, yo, what you think? What about Suge? I said, hell yeah, let's do it. He said, what about Suge? He with it. That's what he texted me. He said, what's up with Shotgun? What about Shotgun Suge? And he texted me after that. He said he's with it. I said, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Suge, like, we've always had a competitive thing. Like, it ain't never been personal or nothing like that. It's always been respect, but you know, the competitiveness has always been here. Like, you know how I taking shots in battles and stuff like that. Right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know I kill you, right? You know I thirst you. Like, you know, shit talking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually surprised y'all never battled, because y'all kind of came in, I want to say, around the same time. Right, and that's what I was saying on Facebook. Like, he probably stayed. He was there maybe like 4 or 5 months before me. But yeah, around the same time, he got on URL around like the winter time. I got on in summertime. And you know what I'm saying? It's crazy that our shit never crossed paths, but also we've always been put in the same category as well. We've always been like the stampers for the new niggas. Like if they put a new nigga against me or Suge, and they don't die or just get totally bodied, then you might have a decent battle rap.
and let me be the one to say, y'all are two niggas that are not very easy to beat.
That's why I I gave it up to Suge. I'm like, bro, I know what you do, bro. You've been around long enough, bro. Your body of work speaks for itself. But lately, you've been slipping, and I'm gonna get you together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was one of them niggas. But that Jada Nightwing shit happened, and it should have never went down like that.
Man, oh man, what did you expect that?
Now, you know, we out here looking bad. We gotta make a fucking Tom Brady fourth quarter comeback.
Yo, was you expecting him to mess up again? Because that Jada Nightwing shit was bad. And after that battle, he said that he wasn't taking no more short prep battles. And then he turns around and take this one. And I'm like, yo, YK is more dangerous than Jada Nightwing. You slip up here, your career could possibly be over.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes to get back, because even though I beat Suge, he's still kind of back in good standing. He had 3 clean rounds, and he wasn't bad. I was just on one Saturday.
Oh, man. Yeah, I had you with the gentleman's 30. I felt like you were just a better man every round. Like, he did good and much better than I thought he would, but, man, you was going crazy.
Yeah, and you know, I was on the bench, you know, and I had my reasons. I'm like, you know, Suge ain't really known to kill shit on short prep time. That was another topic I said. Suge on 2 months prep? Oh yeah, it's problems. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be hitting you with everything. 2 weeks prep, he could jersey around. once we got in the battle, and I saw that he was getting his shit off comfy, I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill this nigga, but yeah, in the back of my mind, I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's only going to have, you know, add replay value. You know what I'm saying? If you know getting hurt 2 in a round, niggas ain't finna watch that battle.
Yeah.
But he got his shit off. I even let him get his slam dunk shit off, you know what I'm saying? But that's gonna add to the replay value.
Y'all was the first battle, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And y'all kind of set the tone for the night, and it's like every battle that night was fire. Like, it wasn't a bad battle that night.
No letdowns, and that vibe was in the air. Like, everybody knew. Like, everybody came to play Saturday. Like, that shit was dope as fuck.
Okay.
You know, it's a different vibe in the air when you have a card full of dope-ass battles than when you have cards with no shows and niggas choking. You know what I'm saying? The vibe is totally different. Like, everybody was fucking happy. Everybody was content kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got off, regardless of who won what battles. Like, everybody got their shit off.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like, y'all was crazy. Saga and Franchise was incredible. The tournament battles, Danny and Holmesy, crazy.
Danny and Holmesy was, man, that was 50-50 on the fan vote, bro. First time ever. 50-50.
Yeah.
On the fan vote with that Danny and Holmesy shit. The judges felt the way they felt. I ain't gonna lie, that battle really could go either way. It's a preference. If you're more into a bar for bar, back to back punches, you're gonna lean toward Danny. If you like the angles and the direct attacks, you're gonna lean toward Holmesy.
Yeah.
And then them dudes put on, man. Danny's stock has been up and stayed up, even though he ended up losing. His stock is still up there. Holmesy is, you know what I'm saying? He's actually, during this tournament, he's turning into an elite angler in front of our eyes.
Yeah, I peeped that. And not to mention, he's also adding like the delivery is on point. His poise. The way he getting in niggas' faces and really talking down to niggas. Like, I'm feeling like Holmes is really finding his pocket right now.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Tiana Wakefield, salute.
J
Legend, salute.
Battle in the tournament, you had an angle that stuck with the rapper. You did that Saga shit with the, you know, I'm the nigga Jesus supposed to look like. That stuff. Now it was over.
Man, that was crazy.
You know, he played the chess game. So he had the angles about, yeah, you might have a better pen, but I do everything else better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he came at Danny with the, you know, you just one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? He's had an angle for every opponent. A good one that stuck and that won him the battle.
Yep, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? becoming a top angler in front of our eyes. I say in a year, people are going to want to see him against T-Top.
Damn, that'll be a good one. Holmesy and T-Top.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting matchup.
They already going to be on this Summer Madness together. He kills this shit, wins the 25. It's going to be tough because Bill's on the other end. You know what I'm saying? Either way, he's in there. He's in the game. Either way, he's in the game now.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to get these matchups.
So what's going to happen when they say he might have to come see you?
Don't do that, Humpty, man. My brother gave you your growing pain. Don't make me come up. But I'll fuck with Humpty, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for both. I'm rooting for him and Bill, because Bill's, you know, he's got his redemption story going, man. He's the hottest he's ever been right now. So, you know, salute to both them cats they gonna put on the Summer Madness 10.
Okay. Couple questions. First of all, I wanted to ask you, during the bill collector battle, right? Did you feel like you got robbed? Because a lot of people were saying that.
Yeah, that's a salute to that. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, no. I understand why it went down the way it went down. First of all, I was pretty much the favorite on all the polls. You know what I'm saying? So when you're heavily favored and you don't kill the person, you don't clearly 3-0 them, it always leaves room.
Yeah, so niggas in the chat saying you got robbed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I didn't completely 3-0 him because Bill Collector showed up and rapped. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. So being that I didn't kill him all the way, it kind of swayed more votes in his favor. And then, you know, Bill with his style, his unorthodox style, and, you know, silly character and shit like that, you know, the judges felt like that stood out more than, you know, my back-to-back bars, even though my shit's the hit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But, you know, that was the main reason they brought me back so soon for the Suge battle, because they were impressed with the performance. It's just like, Joe, when you battling Bill, it's like, what the fuck you do? It's like, any angle that's not old as hell has been done to death, he's just gonna say some silly shit and reverse it. He did it with None. None had the angle about him talking shit about Jazz on the Mash show, and Bill said some silly shit, and like just, you know, when it was his turn to go, Bill said some silly shit and just like canceled that whole angle out.
Yeah, he rebutted it. He said that him and Jazz had pieced it up or something like that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Joe, this nigga's like, he's silly as fuck, but he does a little bit of everything. It's like, all I'm gonna do is go in there and rap. No, I'm gonna go ball for ball with some heavy shit and see how this shit go. I'm fuck with Bill anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? The real goal was, I ain't been on the ball rail in a year, come back and make that impact. I did, and you know what I'm saying? We kept it going with the show shit, and now, you know what I'm saying, we definitely in position to do something.
Cool. Now, after the Suge battle, right, you called out Cuban. Now, I want to know what's the history with you and Cuban, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think a lot of people feel like going from Suge to Cuban would be kind of a step back, just in terms of a stature.
See, it's a couple of reasons for the Cuban battle.
Okay.
One, you know, he's called me out for about a year now. Going back to last summer, when we was doing the Instagram call out when niggas dropping those 16, 20 bar verses on the gram on Smack page. It was Cave in the Goonies. Everybody got involved. Twerk Rock, Mac Mel, fucking.
Okay, Cuban, I remember that. Everybody was just uploading freestyles and shit.
Yeah, we got on there. And Cuban, when he uploaded his shit, he came at me. Like, his shit he was coming directly at me. I'm like, oh, okay. So I wrote my shit, uploaded it. Everybody had said I killed him. He tried to come back with another one, but everybody said that the second one wasn't even better than his first one. So it was like, and then from there, you know, shit talking here and there. I'd be on the interview like this, to call up. then we get to talking shit 15, 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? We've done that a couple times. You know, he'll be on my Instagram or my Twitter saying I'm dunking, and it's like, I'm really not dunking. I really want to set this up and kill you, but they don't think you're ready yet. They didn't think you were ready yet. Now this leads to the second reason. Ever since this quarantine style, you know, no crowd battle shit been going on.
Yeah.
And they implementing the new rookies is that the rookies is winning.
Yeah. They up 4-1.
they're in control right now. So it's like the Mortal Kombat movie, man. When Shang Tsung went up the Goro, it was like, is it time? Yeah, it's time. We've let them win long enough.
Yeah.
The next rookies versus vets joint they're doing, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have a couple battles, and you're gonna see the rookie killers coming out. The rookie killers are coming out.
So who's that? That's you. That's John DNA.
I know me. I know for sure me and Slade is coming out.
Ooh. Woo.
Me and Slade
man,
is coming
oh
out.
man.
And y'all know what he do with new guys.
I wonder who Swave got. I gotta call Swave and see what's.
You know how he do. You know his track record.
Oh
You know
man.
we gotta come put some points back on the board for us, because nigga, this shit can get out of hand. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are down 3 right now. Like, that's crazy.
And see, y'all understand why. To overcome stuff, we gotta understand why. There's no crowd shit, no pressure on the rookie. You know what I'm saying? There's no, you know, I just did a battle in a room with 20 people, and now I got to battle Suge in front of 1,000. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game. With this no crowd shit, they can just go in there and rap like they usually can rap. They ain't got to adjust. They don't got to adjust to the big crowd. They don't got to adjust to gas. They don't got to adjust to hecklers. They don't have to make no adjustments. They can come in and rap.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. The rookies got it easy. They don't have that that nervousness.
The field of play has been leveled with that shit.
Yeah.
That puts a real pressure for the rookie. You ain't never battled in front of 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Let alone you're battling a fucking tactician nigga that do this. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different field.
Yeah, doing this quarantine shit is no different than practicing your rounds in your room. Like.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? There's no crowd there to fucking throw off your confidence if nobody reacts, because there is no reaction. You know what I'm saying? There is no reaction. And then, you know, that forces the fan, the listener, they actually have to judge by the bars. We'll be honest, 60 to 70% of people judge battles off crowd reaction.
Yeah.
Niggas that's really in the culture, they fucking, you know, they decipher shit how they want. But like average fans, they judge the battles off crowd reaction.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? Now that that's eliminated, you really have to listen to the content, all of it.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to but to. And these rookies got content, and this class is hungry. This has been the hungriest class, I say, since about like 2014. It's been the hungriest class to beat.
Yeah, since the show-offs and the press mafias and all that.
You know what I'm saying? They hungry. That's the hungriest class in a while. Jay the Nightwing, Kid Chaos, Easy the Block Captain. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, they ain't playing with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And us vets, we also gotta do the adjustment, because we're used to the big crowds. We're used to getting that paymaker love after we land a good bar. Now that's gone. We gotta get back to that. We gotta get back to that 2010, 29, or 2009 grind where the crowds wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Just rapping this shit all the way through. Like, we gotta get back to that. That's how we gonna beat these rookies.
But shit, you seem like you adjusting just fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's time to. That's why, you know what I'm saying. Normally, I probably would have been like, you know what I'm saying. Let's see what's happening with Daylight or Rum. I still want those battles, but we got to take care of these rookies first, because these niggas is coming in. They coming in on some motherfucking WCW invasion type shit.
I remember that. You know
what I'm saying? They coming in like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking them. shit, they doing what they supposed to do. We just got to start doing what we supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because besides AC, we ain't been doing what we supposed to do. I mean, Danny, he got, you know, his shit was closed. You know what I mean? Give it up to that. They had a classic, but it went home his way. So we down.
Yeah. Damn, 4-1 is crazy.
Me and Wade gonna come in there and put a couple points up, get us back in the game. You know what I'm saying? Get us back within striking distance. Gotta leave this Tom Brady quote for the comeback type shit.
You know, it's crazy. I actually got a chance to see Cuban live a couple weeks ago. We had the I'm sure you've seen the Unity event, like with all the leagues and everything like that.
Fire concept.
Yeah, and he actually battled he battled K Walker from Philly on like I think it was like last minute prep type shit, and he went crazy.
That's good. I like that. That's good. Like Cuban, he a talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got potential. And you know, he had the balls to call me out. Not a lot of niggas do that. But they know my track record with new guys coming in. Not a lot of dudes do that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit, this a man with some balls. I'm looking like this. Oh, he finally want to step up and throw down.
Oh man.
Jack doing girls have to die first. You know what I'm saying? Well, we gonna get it in. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's the perfect time for the rookies to get their shot. They shot him. I'm not mad at it, but it will have to get shut down.
Cool. So how you plan on calling this battle? Like you plan on 2-1 in them, 3-0? What we doing?
Another gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Another gentleman. I don't knock his talent. I think he's gonna do his thing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of them things where I beat him, but they be like, okay, he's still decent though. Like I might look out for his next joint. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna do it.
Okay. And what are you setting your sights on afterwards? Like in terms of comp, like you gonna go for them rum nitties and them the daylights and et cetera, et cetera?
Fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta take care of this business with the rookies, and yeah, we right back to that. Let's get that daylight type of action. You know what I'm saying? Whatever rum. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy because niggas was saying rum couldn't get a fucking battle. Like, you know, trying to get a whole photo like your niggas crazy. Like, yo, I don't know how niggas be thinking, but if somebody's the best at something, if somebody's like hands down with the fans the best at something,
yeah, y'all
should be lining up to battle this nigga. Like, you was supposed to want to take this to clowns from this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas do not want problems with this dude. I'm like, y'all niggas is crazy, nigga. I don't know. I'm like the white person I'm like fucking Crocodile Dundee and shit when it comes to like dangerous battlers. Like,
yeah,
niggas that be killing niggas, I run straight to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't even gotta be about the views all the time. But if I see a nigga just like pounding up the 30s, they just rounding them up back to back or classic performances. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, look at the gentleman Rum Nitty over here in the corner. He specializes in punchlines back to back and taking the room. You see, he has the punch capacity of a 900-pound grizzly bear. Let's go over and shake his hand. Like I'm going towards that shit. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? I want that. That's gonna motivate me to be on my best and tip top shape. Because if I know if I make one mistake, that could be it for me.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with daylight. This motherfucker will wrap circles around the planet. I need that. I try to make me look like the fucking cartoon when he's dizzy, when he's done seeing the stars. Do that. Come on.
Okay. Well, shit. I appreciate you calling into the show, man. You know, we definitely, me and you chop it up all the time, so we definitely gonna stay in touch. And shit, as things progress, just keep me in tune with what's going on. You know, you got my support, so.
Got you, man. Much love. Shout out to motherfucking Mercy TV and the trash. Shout out nigga Peso. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all having me on, man. The Southside, signing out.
All right, man. I'll holler at you, man.
One.
All right, man. That was YK. Salute to him. Appreciate him calling up. First guest caller on No Mercy TV Live. You know what I mean? We had to do a little test run before we actually started, and the test run went well. So I hope y'all that's in here, did y'all hear the audio clear? Like, was everything good? Just want to make sure. I didn't get to ask y'all during the joint. I didn't really want to interrupt, but I should have asked y'all. Did y'all hear the audio good? Let me know. Was the audio good for y'all? If anything, I'll see if anything has to improve. Yeah, it was good. Okay, appreciate you. Now, Jay Legend, I'm seeing your comments, man. Keep it real. Most people, including me, had no idea about the Unity event. I felt like all involved should have done better with promo. I definitely would have supported it and helped pushed it. Look, it's crazy. In terms of them putting the event together, I know it had to be hell. Like, in terms of all of the league owners they had to contact and shit like that. If you notice, we didn't even get the trailer until a couple of days before. You understand? P and Bills are the ones who set this up. So I know they had a lot going on just in terms of dealing with, like, the caffeine shit every weekend and still trying to get this shit together. Like, I think it was just a crazy task for them. It's one of those things where it's like, how many league owners? I want to say they had to hit up 20 league owners, not to mention they still kind of had to be probably in contact with the battlers. That's why we had started doing the face-offs. You understand what I'm saying? Just because, like, we wanted we wanted to assist with the promo somehow. So let me at least take these what's the names off. Oh, okay, I could just mute them instead of just deleting them all together. Okay, but yeah, that's why we started doing the face-offs. Like, if you notice, we did face-offs with we did NXT and his opponent. My fault, I'm forgetting the name. NXT and J Roan. We did Tay Smutter and Northeast Tay, and we did Showtime and Authentic. You feel me? So we did a couple of face-offs just to kind of help with the promo, because you're right, it was lacking on the promo. You understand? Like, it should have been a lot more going on. It should have been a lot more attention just in terms of, like, the bloggers and everything knowing. I had actually went in Angry Fans group and I tagged him. Like, yo, Caps, what are you doing? You used to watch all these leagues. Like, look at how much of a huge event this is. But at the same time, the avocado shit was going on. You understand? So that was another thing that stopped it. So, another thing too, man, like, a lot of these league owners, I don't know what it is. Like, niggas just don't have the platform that I have. You feel me? Like, as much promo as I was doing, I'm not gonna hold you, I felt like I probably did the most for the event. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not the shit on any of the other leagues that were involved, but I was asking people, certain people around me that pay attention to shit that's going on, like, yo, did y'all see any promo from anybody else? Are y'all seeing these flyers going around? And it was like, nah, they wasn't seeing a lot from anybody. You understand what I'm saying? So you got me, I was the first one to blog on it. I was posting the flyers up, so I definitely feel like, it could have been promo better, but that's just something to work on for next time. You understand? I think overall they might just need more hands on deck. Also, a lot of the league owners that were on the card, they're also scouts for the Crucible. So aside from having a battler rep on a Unity event, they still dealing with other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So, overall, it was just a lot going on at the time. I think most of these league owners look down on talking to bloggers who don't have a big fan base. Yeah, you could kind of say that. But at the same time, I do feel like it's a two-way street. So y'all should also network, because as bloggers, remember, y'all are watching the content. So if you watch, let's say, you come across a dope battle on let's say on Do or Die, Battle Rap Trap, D out of Henny Man, his battle league, right? Let's say you come across a dope battle on there, you might want to reach out to him and just build that bridge and say, yo, I watch this battle on your league. I'm an up and coming blog. I want to do a recap, etc., and I just want to extend the olive branch for support. A lot of people in battle rap feel like they're above that. You understand? And we not. Like, this is how you get lit. Like, you cannot be afraid to build connections in this game, and for me being around 10 years, imagine me being around 10 years and not building rapport with people who are in the culture. Like, I can't imagine it. You understand? And not only am I a blogger, but I'm a league owner. I'm outside. I'm going to events. Like, I have to build rapport with everybody. So, even if you're just going to be a blogger, I still think it's smart to build rapport with, just build rapports with league owners, battlers, et cetera, et cetera, I've done it, but mostly get the runaround. Yeah, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. I feel like this. If you're somebody like me who has a presence on social media, what's crazy? It does come down a little bit to, I guess you could say, benefit. You understand? Like, and it's messed up, but it does come down to having a big platform and stuff like that. Because I've seen battlers say they were trying to charge people for interviews. Like, that's kind of crazy, but it depends on how you look at it. You might have some people that's willing to pay these guys $75, $100 for an interview. You understand? It's an investment into your platform, but at the same time, do you want to be known as the person who pays people for interviews and not be able to get your respect because now everybody just looks at you like a check? Or do you want to organically build your fan base and build your support base to where people feel like, yo, I should do an interview with this person? You understand? So, when we're doing, like how Young Kannon just called up, how we did all of the Truth Be Told episodes, how I was doing the No Mercy TV podcast, I didn't come out my pocket for anything. You understand? That's just because I have such a good personality. I do good business with people. People see that I'm active on social media and actually give a fuck about the culture. Like, for my media, I don't have to pay for nothing. You understand? Yeah, I've been charged and wasn't with it. See? I would pay Lux, etc., but anybody else, nah. Yeah. Like, there's certain people that's worth paying for an interview from. Like, I would pay Lux for an interview. I would probably pay Mook for an interview. Like, hopefully they don't hear this, and if I decide to ask them for an interview, they do it for free. But if that was the position I was put in, I wouldn't be mad about it. Like, I respect the hustle and everything. So ain't nothing wrong with investing in your brand, especially for something that you feel is gonna be worth it. You understand? But I done seen new guys trying to charge niggas for interviews. It's like, yo, your career hasn't even taken off yet to where paying you for an interview is a real big deal. So it's like, but at the same time, Mook loves to talk. He do it for free. But yeah, man, it's a crazy game with battle rap media. It's a crazy game. You just gotta, pretty much get in where you fit in. Like, Jay Legend, one of the things about you, you do your thing in terms of not just blogging, but just being a fan of the culture. You go to events and stuff like that. The only thing is, you're not really, I want to say you're not a huge recognizable face, just because you're like, you go to events, you pop up, you do your blogs, but I feel like social media wise, you just don't have that huge presence. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you was to get a much bigger presence and I guess maybe start beefing with people like I do, you might build your shit. But I also know that that's not something that you're into. Like, it's not your style to be in confrontation and conflict with people on social media. Like, and before, like, this is the thing, yo. I got into social media at such an early time that nowadays, stuff that I felt a way about back then, shit that made me want to get up, go out my house and go looking for niggas. Jewel, how's everything? Happy belated birthday. My bad, I forgot to do your shout out on the last one, but happy belated birthday to Delicate Jewel. I've adjusted now. So the stuff that people get upset about on social media, I just laugh about it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've learned to not take a lot of this shit seriously because, one, half these battle niggas don't want problems. Like, they do not want real problems. Like, you will see niggas at events that you might have had an issue with or a little whatever back and forth with on social media or whatever, and they quiet as church mice. You understand? They see for that, or they copping pleas, and it's like, you get the understanding that these niggas don't really want no trouble. You understand me? Like, so it's just, it's one of them things that you gotta adjust to, and sometimes controversy is just gonna come your way. You know, it's been a lot of controversy that came my way, but it's also because I stand for something. It's also because I speak my mind on things I feel are bullshit. And you're going to have people that are going to not agree with that. You know, in this day of social media, like, you have, like, people dispute everything on social media nowadays. Everything. Like, from some of the most heinous shit, like, I see people dispute snitching. I see people disputing rape. Like, I see people disputing everything nowadays. And I'm like, whoa, what happened? It's just like social media has become such a divisive thing nowadays that there are people that speak for every side of an argument. So how for niggas like us, there's no gray area with snitching. There's no gray area with rape. Now, with social media, you have so many weirdos that normally would just secretly condone shit like that. When they start to see that there's people with big platforms or people with a lot of followers that will dispute rape, that will dispute a nigga snitching, when they start to see that one person is bold enough to do it, now they bold enough to do it. They like, oh, it's another weirdo out there that agrees with me, so now I can make my thoughts known and not feel weird about it. And it's like, no, you're still a fucking weirdo if you condone snitching or you condone rape. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. I will never understand that. And I hate that social media is like that. I hate that social media has really given people a platform to condone weird shit, to condone shit that has no business happening. To condone shit that we look down upon because it should be looked down upon. Like, the fuck? How are people defending 6ix9ine? Bruh, this nigga told on an entire gang that he was telling them to do certain shit, to shoot for him and things of that nature. He got them all locked up. And they're doing things to keep him protected, to help build his image. But he gets to do his 1.5 year or 2 years and then come home and make music and then call his album Tattletales and what? Throwing on a CGI rat face talking about aha, I told, like, are you serious? Man, oh man. When that guy goes on vacation, I'm going to laugh so hard. That's going to be one of the best laughs I could have in my life. Get him out of here. Please, get him out of here. Get him to... Oh, man. I do not like that kid. Man. It's crazy. It drives me crazy. My brother and peoples were caught in part of... It's crazy. And you know what's crazy? I personally don't know anybody that was involved, but I know people that were involved. You understand? So I'm kind of like, you know, a little bit distant from it, but I know enough. Like, there's a lot of people that are grieving and in pain because of that situation. Like, people don't understand that part. Like, forget that just those people are getting locked up. Understand that there are whole families that are going through shit because this little kid decided to rat them out. Like, shit is corny, man. Shit is corny. My brother got 15 years, 6ix9ine, and 4 other rats in that case. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That shit crazy, man. Hold your head, man. Hold your head and be there for them the best you can, man. I mean, situation like this, man, oh man. Shit is sad. Man. Shit is sad. You got people still talking about they still gonna listen to R. Kelly. Like, come on, man. Like, social media is so messed up nowadays. Social media is just so crazy, man. Social media, and don't get it twisted. Like, I've had, like, listen to me. I'm a person who social media don't bother me, right? I don't care about social media, like, in terms of, like, you know, taking a lot of shit seriously. But what we got to realize is, what do they ask you on Twitter and Facebook, right? They ask you what's on your mind. The tweets and everything that you see and the opinions are what's on people's mind. You understand? So even though it's not Kenny G, big supporter, keep doing you, my G, appreciate you. Even though it's not action, it's just a thought. When enough people are putting out that they have a specific thought or they share a specific thought, people take it as gospel and it bleeds into real life. You understand? So this is why you see, you know, certain shit going on in real life that it's like, oh, we could play around with this because this people are okay with this shit. You understand? But my thing with social media is that, like, there were times where I was contemplating, like, yo, I might stop fucking with social media altogether. I might, because the opinions and the shit that people condone is just becoming just a real breeding ground for just negative energy. Like, I don't know how people could look at this shit and be like, yo, this is a comfortable place to be. Like, social media is really fucked up nowadays. Sly, what's the word? Appreciate you. Social media has just become a crazy place to be nowadays. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, I'll never understand, man. I'll never understand, you know. And this is why I'm so glad, like, I have the people around me that I do. Like, I don't have no goofballs in my circle. Like, you know, in terms of the people that I'm close with that do be on social media, they don't be on none of that type of time. Like, we talk about some of these topics in, like, group chats and shit like that, and we be on the same type of time. Like, yo, some of this shit is just, like, inexcusable. Some of this shit is inexcusable, and there's no reason. There's no reason that a nigga like 6ix9ine should be getting the pass from some of the people that he's getting it from. You understand? Shout out my bro Peso. I just seen him tweet that Gilly and Myson were offered probably were offered money to interview 6ix9ine, and they dubbed it. They dubbed it. No matter how much money was going to be brought to them, no matter what level of clout was going to be brought their way, they didn't care. They didn't care. They're not interviewing that man on their platform. You understand? Me, I wouldn't interview the nigga. You understand? As much as I could honestly use a 6ix9ine interview, I wouldn't interview him. I wouldn't. Why? First of all, because I'm not having a snitch on my platform. You understand? It's the reason Adi Boom hasn't been up here yet. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not having no snitch on my platform. Oh, I'm going to shoot at Boom every time. I done told y'all this, so expect it. Just expect it, like, you feel me? But 6ix9ine called Gilly directly. I have to go, but salute. Appreciate you checking in, Jay. The thing is, social media just created a platform for widows to connect from across the country before they was all spread out. That's a fact. I could use the 6ix9ine clout. I could probably use whatever bag they would try to give me, but nah. I'm good. I'm not interviewing that nigga. That's one reason. One reason I'm not having a rat on here. Number two, it's not going to be an interview. I don't have nothing to interview you over. Like, the interview is going to be 2 minutes. Yo, why are you snitching on niggas? Like, that's going to be my only question. That's going to be my only question. Like, that's it. And then, because it's 6ix9ine and because it's on camera, might try to swing on a nigga. Like, no bullshit. I might try to swing on something. I'm gonna get my bag for the interview. I'm gonna ask him why he snitched on niggas. I'm gonna swing on something, and now I'm gonna sell the footage to TMZ and get another bag. Like, that's what type time I would be on. I'm sorry. Like, Timberland TV was good, bro. But yeah, like, I would, nah, man. I can't. I'm not interviewing that guy. I'm not interviewing that guy, and if I do, best believe before the stream is over, you will see me dose his ass. Like, you feel me? Like, ain't nothing for us to talk about, man. Ain't nothing for us to talk about. You don't got no voice here. Ain't nothing you could possibly say, like, to like, what? We don't watch this shit with our eyes. And we don't watch you do all this making fun of it like it's a good thing. No. Nope. No. No, I wouldn't even interview Akon, to be honest with y'all. Akon a bozo too. Get him out of here. Pack him up. Condoning all this shit, talking about, oh, it's the gangsters' fault. Like, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Them people was trying to feed their families holding this bozo down. This how it always go. Whenever you see gangs involved with rappers, like, or even if it's not a gang per se, it might just be a team of street niggas from that nigga hood. They always hold down the rapper so they can hope to eat off of it at some point. But then you gonna do this, you're gonna turn around and see to it that all of them get locked up? Oh, nah, man. Nah, pack him up, man. Pack him up. Smoke, what's good? Batman's nephew, my guy, what's going on? Salute Mercy. Boom said he was young on Math Show and they know he weren't supposed to talk. Listen, I look at that interview, him being on My Expert Opinion with my son, I look at that shit so different now. Man. That shit looks, oh my God. Everything he said makes sense now. It makes a lot of sense. Oh, we wasn't told by the OGs. Don't say nothing, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it shouldn't even be an OG that had to tell you that. Like, it should be like, it's a street thing. Like, when it happened, nigga, you was what, 18, 19? You mean at 19, you ain't know the code of the street? Like, to keep your mouth shut? You understand? Like, this been a thing. Like, this is something I knew probably at 13, 14. Probably earlier than that. Like, you don't, nah, man. That shit ain't, nope. Real talk, we already know what he is, so if you do it, it's for views. Yeah, man. Yeah, like, nah, I'm good on all these people that's ratting, all these rat lovers. Like, get out of here, man. If you a rat, if you support a rat, get packed up, man. Get out of here. Go on vacation, man. That's what we're telling them. We're not promoting death. We just telling people go on vacation. Like, take a permanent vacation. Like, that's what we telling niggas, you feel me? And do like Lex Luthor tell niggas, take a hike, you feel me? But we got 2 more topics to get into, man. Something interesting I seen on Twitter today was Bonnie Godiva calling out Math Hoffa. Let's go to her Twitter, man. If she ain't delete them yet, because you know everybody like posting shit and then deleting it. I hate people that do that. Hold on. Because she was calling him out basically. I think they tried to set up her and Math dubbed it. You feel me? And let me see. Give me a second. She had said she had some files that she wanted to contact all the bloggers. Yo, this pic she uploaded, she looked fire. Her cakes is crazy. But don't tell my wife I said that. Nah, but here's a tweet. So Math Hoffa, is you really gonna duck me forever with the real smoke after all your interviews on me? Cause let me know, cause then I could drop these bombs I got for your ass that prove who did the writing between me and you. Ain't no sense of holding it no more. I got receipts. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do y'all one better. I'll let any battle rap media outlet see these receipts, and y'all can decide if it need to be answered or not. Just pull up to my DM. I got you, but battle rap media outlets only. So apparently, she got some receipts, quote unquote, saying that do you think Cuban beat K Walker? Of course he did. Yeah, hell yeah. I was there for it. I think Cuban smoked him. K Walker was okay, but he started to fizzle out like halfway into the round. I think he rapped for too long. But in terms of this Bonnie and Math thing, man, here's the thing. Do we care about whether Bonnie wrote for Math at this point? Like, let's keep it a buck, do we? We know they was together. Like, we know they always taking shots at each other. You know, Math done took shots in battles. Bonnie done took shots. Like, is this the battle we want to see? I'll say it like this. I feel like when 2 people are passionate about a situation and have a personal history, they tend to, you know, be much better in the battle. So I feel like in a battle like this, Math would, you know, come with it. I feel like Bonnie would come with it. So would it make a good battle? Yes. But I also feel like it'd be too messy on the personal side. Like, you know, I'm all for that, the personal shit and everything, but I don't want to hear 3 rounds about, yo, I wrote for you, I wrote this, I wrote that. Like, I'm pretty sure on both ends there was something. And who knows, I could be wrong. You know, everybody got stories about they wrote for this person, they wrote for that person. And it's like, I feel like in battle rap, when you're close-knit with certain people, it's just going to happen. Because it's like so many people be sparring together. So many people be, you know, chilling with each other and stuff like this. I feel like coaching is good, but with the way shit go in battle rap, it seemed like everybody done wrote for each other at some point. You understand? It will sell. I think it's going to be pretty good, but it could get real messy. The mailman is going to be a typical Queen of the Ring battle. Yo, that's like the most sarcastic, insulting shit I ever heard. But you're right about that, though. You're right about that. It's definitely going to be like on some catty shit because it has nothing to do. This is not a battle that has anything to do with talent. Like, it's not about, oh, she writes good and he writes good, or it's simply they had a relationship at one point. It's time to air it out. But for this tweet to come out the way it did, I do feel like she's trying to put pressure on him. So somebody's calling. Somebody's calling behind the scenes to make it happen. I'm not sure if it's Queen of the Ring and URL or if it's possibly RBE. You understand? But somebody's definitely calling, trying to make this situation happen. So, you know, if we get it, I'll tune in. Like, it's not one of them battles that I'm pressed to see. Like, I'm not campaigning for it. It's like, if it happens, it happens. But if not, who gives a shit? You feel me? Like, they both, you know, are doing other things outside of battles. Like, you know, Mav got expert opinion. He got Legends Only. Bonnie, you know, she got an OnlyFans account. So, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure the OnlyFans joint is bringing her a decent amount of income. So, but at the same time, you know, it's quarantine. Everybody ain't making a crazy amount of money. So, you know, she probably, you know, this is something to add to her revenue stream for the year. So, you know, hopefully, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. You know, how you want a nigga with a battle? Oh, I thought that was relating to the battle. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I don't care too heavy for it, but if it happens, then cool. Let's see what's up. You know, and the last topic for the day, the anniversary of the Mailman OnlyFans. Yeah, but nigga Bonnie got an OnlyFans. I think the link is in her bio. I don't exactly follow her, so I don't be I just happen to see her OnlyFans.com/Bonnie Godiva. See, Bonnie, in case you see this, I'm doing a little promo for you. I shout out your OnlyFans, you feel me? Before we get into this last topic, how y'all feel about OnlyFans, man? How y'all feel about Bonnie Def got an OnlyFans? This nigga Slide subscribed. Yo, Slide, you subscribed? Which deal you did? You did a monthly or you did the annual? Yo, this nigga Slide is horny as hell. This nigga subscribing to OnlyFans. Let me find out. My guy got the annual subscription going on. You feel me? Like, yo, y'all crazy, man. I this the thing. I got jokes for days about, you know, chicks that do OnlyFans, but they're just jokes. You feel me? In real life, I don't have like a real hatred towards chicks that do OnlyFans because to me, I'm just speaking on me. To me, it's the same as prostitution. Like it's really all under the same category. Like it's sex work. You understand? So I don't knock it. But I will say this. People who have OnlyFans have to understand the scrutiny that comes with it, because at the end of the day, we all look at whores and prostitutes in a certain manner. You understand? So there's a certain scrutiny that comes with it. There's a certain level of, I don't respect you because you're getting money by laying on your back that comes with, you know, it's not a talent. Sex is not a talent. Having nudes is not a talent. That's not something that actually shows talent. So, of course, using that to get an easy payday, people are going to feel a way about it. You know, I don't support it. You understand? I don't support it. But at the same time, I don't knock it. You understand? I know a couple cool chicks that do have OnlyFans accounts. You know, a couple chicks that I follow on Twitter, and chicks that I follow that I've been following. You understand? Before they had OnlyFans, and it just so happens that it's something that they decided to do. But I'm gonna say this: don't do OnlyFans and then expect to be able to come back into the real world. Like, I just seen an article where a teacher lost her job because she was doing OnlyFans work. Now, let me say this, right? That particular situation I don't agree with. And I'm going to tell y'all why I don't agree with it. Right now, teachers are out of work. You understand? So people got to get money however they can get it. I do feel like it still has to be a certain level of ethics when it comes to being in certain positions. So I'm sorry, you cannot be a teacher and have OnlyFans. Like, it just doesn't mesh. You're a teacher. Your goal is to be teaching the youth. So when it comes to paying your bills, you have to stay within that lane. You have to do things that are morally just. You understand? You can't go from being a teacher. It's no different from if you were going from being a lawyer to being someone with an OnlyFans account. Like, it is what it is. Some certain fields, they have to keep their integrity. They just do. So if they catch you out here on the internet and you got nudes and stuff like that they can go see, it's like, where's the morals at? Where was the morals at? You understand? So I'm kind of conflicted in a way. You know, like I said, I'm not against OnlyFans, but it's certain things that you just got to understand come with it. Like, if you're going to do OnlyFans, as a OnlyFans girl, you are a content creator now. You understand? You're creating content. Your job is to create content. Like, this the thing, right? You know what's funny? I seen that the median for OnlyFans girls, like the average girl with an OnlyFans page. I don't know if I agree, No Mercy. Respect Halle Berry. She did that sex scene with Billy Bob Thornton. That's a movie, my nigga. Like, and even that, it doesn't classify really as prostitution or nothing like that, because it's a sex scene. It's you all you seen was titties. Like, that's all you seen from her. You understand? Of course, Jadakiss said a long time ago, why did Holly have to let a white man pop her to get an Oscar? You know, but that's not full blown prostitution. That's not full blown prostitution. That's, you know, something completely different. So, Math not a legend. If he had a writer, I could respect that. I got the platinum package. Yo, y'all are crazy. But yeah, Holly looked good as a motherfucking swordfish. Man, listen, that's one OnlyFans account I definitely subscribe to in a heartbeat. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, in terms of OnlyFans, man, you're a content creator. You're in the sex field, so you got to go all the way with it. You understand? Like, when they say that the median, like the average OnlyFans worker is making $200 a month, that's crazy. That's crazy, because you got all these chicks online that's bragging about how much money they make, and they in the top 1%, they in the top 10% of OnlyFans creators, but there's a lot of them out there that are struggling. You understand? That can't, like, the average is $200 a month, bro. $200 cash a month. Like, to show nudes, $200 a month, you better go get you a job. Like, I think that's kind of crazy. But it also shows me that some of these chicks are expecting OnlyFans to just be like a immediate payday. They don't have no long-term plans for it. They think like, hey, I just lost my job today. Let me upload this nude and see if I can get a whole bunch of subscribers. And a lot of these chicks, they don't fully fall through with OnlyFans. Like, they'll promote their OnlyFans shit for like a week, see what they could get from it, and if they're not getting a crazy amount of subscriptions, then they just fall off. Like, you just see them stop promoting it. You see them stop making content for it. Like, no, if you're and the problem is, if you retain this OnlyFans page, if you're trying to get a big, huge corporate job or some type of position where they do background checks, and they see that, you're going to get denied. So now, for that 1 week of having the OnlyFans page because you were broke, you technically just ruined your future. It's almost like having a felony. Like, that split decision that you made just affected your whole life and you don't even realize it. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that's bad. That's bad, man. That's bad. And it shows you, I hope that motorcycle wasn't too loud, but it just goes to show you that, yo, these chicks will do anything for a couple of dollars, man. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, but yeah, Bonnie got an OnlyFans, and like I say, I got more respect for those as that are going to be content creators. Like, if you have a plan and say, yo, I'm gonna do this OnlyFans shit, I'm gonna get me a camera, I'm gonna shoot skits, I'm gonna shoot real real content. I'm going to keep fans updated on a regular basis to keep on promoting myself and getting my subscriptions up. I got all the respect in the world for that. You understand? You're going to wear what you're going to wear as a quote-unquote sex worker, and you're going to own it, but you're going to still continue to try to make a living off of it. You understand? No Mercy is teachers that were former strippers. I mean, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. You're right about that. But I feel like once you step into that teacher realm, they expect you to not go back to it. You understand? I think that's it. Like, yo, if you're gonna be a teacher, if you gotta go to do OnlyFans, shit, the only thing niggas really care about is seeing a body. Like, they want to see ass and tits. So hide your face. Make sure your name is in no way connected to your OnlyFans. Make sure your real name is not, like, if your name is Lachey Washington, make sure your OnlyFans name is like, I don't know, Ebony Queen 1988 or something like that. I don't know. But make it something like that. Like, don't have it to where people can easily recognize you off of it and then, be calling your job and, shit like that. So, you got to do something, man. You got to move smarter with that. There's no way if you a teacher and you go do an OnlyFans that your students should be able to recognize you. Like, your students gonna come back to school, hey, I seen you on OnlyFans. Yo. Son done went through his father's phone and went to his OnlyFans app and seen his teacher and then come back to school next day. Yay, look what I seen yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the whole OnlyFans wave is just like, it's gonna play itself out eventually. Question: if dropping a battle on YouTube averages 500,000 views, but doing the caffeine live stream gets 50,000 viewers, how is live streaming better or more profitable? That's a good question. Great question. Here's the thing. What caffeine needs right now, right? They need to show certain numbers because ad space is way more expensive on certain platforms. That's what I think it comes down to. So, you know how that 500,000 views, when you monetize it, you don't really get crazy amount of money off it. Like, I'm not sure of what, how much you can get off 500,000 views. You could probably get upwards of maybe like, I want to say about maybe $2,000 or $3,000 from that, right? If you're doing, let's say something like caffeine, right? Caffeine is owned by Fox. You understand? So when they have something that consistently gets these type of caffeine numbers, like let's say a 50K or 100K, they can sell that ad space. And when you talk corporate, there's a different bag involved with selling ad space. You understand? So what we might see as 500,000 views on YouTube, it might translate to even more money when it's just 50,000 on a platform like caffeine. You understand? Like, it's definitely a numbers game, but at the same time, like, as you can see, I don't know what type of numbers caffeine is doing, but look at the funding that they raised. You understand? They raised $113 million. So for whatever viewership they're getting, it's for some reason it's translating very well. It's translating very well, and it's enabling them to get a lot more money to do bigger things. So it translates somehow. It's something I got to look up. I don't know really all of the ins and outs, like all the particulars of it, but I do know that ad space on certain platforms costs more than on other platforms. You understand? So I think private platforms that are more private and contained, like a caffeine, you see how caffeine is like its own app. I feel like ad space in a place like that is more expensive than an ad space for something like YouTube. Like YouTube, you can advertise. Anybody can advertise on YouTube. You understand? Like, anybody can advertise, make an ad campaign, and probably pay like what, $50 a week, $100 a week to advertise on YouTube. It guarantees you reach a certain amount of people, etc., etc. But something like caffeine, you would have to talk to them directly in order to do advertisements to them. You understand? So that's where the difference comes in. URL doing the Thoughts and Cops card coming, starring Yoshi, Bonnie, Jazz, and Adi Boom. Yo, where do y'all think of this shit, man? Yo, that is kind of crazy. That is crazy. A Thoughts and Cops card. That's funny as hell. But Timberland TV, that was a good question. I'm probably gonna go do research on that afterwards, just to see what the difference is in the cost of just ad space and shit like that. So great question. You understand? But last topic. Let's talk about this, man. The biggest fight in battle rap happened on this day last year. Man, oh man. Summer Impact Reloaded. I was in the building for it. That's what's crazy. Me and my wife was in the building for it. It was at Club in Missouri. Mook and Calico versus Briz and T-Top. We all know what happened. We all seen what happened. We see how now, a year later, niggas are trying to set this battle up. And man, that was crazy, man. That was a crazy night. It happened at Club in Missouri out here in Queens. I actually live in Queens, me and my wife, and we went. Like, Missouri is not far from us at all. Like, it literally took us like 6 minutes to drive over there. You understand? So we pulled up. It was a free event, of course. They just let everybody in. It was definitely packed in there. We seen a lot of people in there that night. That's when T-Top was playing Human Dominoes. Yo, I ran across a meme the next day, I think, that said T-Top got up in sections. Like, they had to lift up his stomach, then his foot. Like, yo, that shit had me rolling. But we were there. We sitting up there about to watch the battle. Now, here's the funny shit, right? My wife, she happened to go sit down. She actually was having a conversation with Head Ice. She was at the back, sitting down on the bench with him. Ice was back there. I think Lux was back there as well. I'm standing like towards the middle, but towards the back. Not too far from the exit. Like, I'm probably like, in terms of like having to get out, I'm probably one of the first people that can get out. You understand? So we sitting there watching the battle, and we see Briz doing all that weird shit, and we see Mook and Briz arms get tangled up, and then Mook throws the punch. I immediately turn around to my wife. She motions to me, yo, we out. And we got up out of there. We already knew what it was going to be. Like, we probably watched the fight for about a good 10 seconds and was like, oh, nah, it's over. It's over. Like, everybody started rushing each other. A lot of people started leaving and shit like that. We was like, nah, we out. Murderland Boulder Strike. Oh, man. Yo, that event was so crazy. And here's the thing, right? It wasn't a fight that left anybody injured. Like, yeah, a couple people got beat up and shit like that, but nobody got seriously injured. Nobody got seriously hurt. Man, rest in peace to Zabe, man. That's who they would call an orange shirt guy. Stood tall for his man Briz. It was to the point that he got an interview like on 50 Minutes of Fame. So, this spawned a lot of things that whole week, man. That whole week, nothing but memes and videos and compilation shit popping up. Like, yo, that probably was one of the most interesting weeks in battle rap. And it was a fight that caused it. Like, you understand, it wasn't a battle. But that should just go to show y'all, like, the value that entertainment holds in battle rap. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be entertained by battle rap, because this is what battle rap is supposed to be. It's supposed to be entertaining. You understand? A fight happened. Nigga, fights happen every day. Fights happen in the hood every day. Like, I'm from Colonial Projects. Niggas fight every day, man. When I was growing up, it was fights all the time. So, it's something that we used to. So when I see fights and shit happen in battle rap, I don't be on some like, yo, y'all ruining the culture, blah, blah, blah. It's a fight. People are gonna fight. Like, you understand? So, it wasn't something that shocked me, but it was just something that I was thoroughly entertained by. Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all, for that next 2 weeks, I was glued to my phone. Like, all the memes and everything I kept seeing pop up, like, yo, they was going crazy. all of the T-Top memes, all of the Briz memes, all of the Tay-Rock holding the door. Like, yo, niggas had everything on deck, man. Niggas had everything. All sorts of video kept surfacing and shit like that. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was a whole lot of interviews. I think 15 Minutes of Fame did like 2 or 3 million views off interviews alone. Like, I wish I could pull up the YouTube and just like tally it up. Let me see. 15 MOFE radio. Summer Impact. Summer Impact. Let's see what type of numbers these guys did. 15 Minutes of Fame radio. Let me see. Oh damn. I couldn't get all of the interviews. I couldn't get the interviews to pop up, but yeah, I know Mook had did an interview. Yeah, Mook interview did 480,000 views for an interview. Man, oh man, it's crazy. I'm trying to see if I could find more interviews about that situation, but it was a lot of interviews that were coming out that were doing like crazy numbers. I think Calico did crazy numbers, like, you know, it was just one of them entertaining. It was a moment. It was a battle rap moment. Like, you know how niggas that have a moment, like the John and Jack Boy, it'll be a moment, niggas making memes and shit. Like, that's what Summer Impact was. It was a moment. You understand? We didn't get a battle out of it, but we got a moment in battle rap that we could enjoy. You understand? Nobody got hurt. Everybody went to go home, you know, got to go home to their families safe that night. Ain't have to go to no hospital visit or pay no medical bills or nothing like that. So you had Chess that he was choking. Everybody was saying that his jaw got broken, when in reality he got, I think it was some type of tear gas or something that, you know, had him breathing all crazy and shit. So, you know, but they're gonna ban battle rap from even more venues. The best way to capitalize on fights is to have battle rap boxing matches separately, in my opinion. I agree with that. They should definitely have more battle rap boxing, but I mean, you see, they try to do the Math and Disaster shit and how that went. You understand? The dude messed that shit up completely. So, shit. That was just one of them times, man. Yeah, they're gonna definitely lose venues for battle rap, but that's been happening. Y'all probably wouldn't believe this, but you know, me as running a small league, the Trap New York, when Serious Jones got punched by Math, anytime we called a venue and said we were doing a rap battle, they wasn't with it, because everybody seen that. And that's one of the things I think gets overlooked in terms of battle rap, like the stuff that happens on main stage and how it impacts smaller leagues. Like, when people see shit like that on the big platforms and it makes World Star, gets millions of views, people see that and then they say, no, we're not doing battle rap. Like, nigga, we called probably 5 different venues. A venue we were already using for events said they wasn't with it no more because of that punch. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just one of them things, you know, where it's like a trickle effect. So, you know, that's why it's kind of hard to do battle rap in New York right now. Like, that's why a lot of people are starting to move out. You know, this is why RBE is doing ATL. This is why URL is doing ATL and DMV and shit like that. Like, for one, New York venues are already expensive. You understand? What about the gun titles versus NWX first battle? That wasn't as bad. Because you got to look at it. They didn't even fight. Like, it wasn't even, I don't even think a punch was thrown in that first one. You understand? The NWX versus Cakes first battle, I don't think a punch was thrown in that one. I think niggas tried to throw a punch. I remember Chess trying to throw a punch, but I don't think it landed. Like, he tried to rush Sean, but you know, that shit is just, you know, those ain't as bad. Those wasn't as bad, but that Math and the Math and Serious Jones, Disaster and Math, Summer Impact, yeah, those were the ones. Those are the ones that make people be like, nah, we not rocking out with this battle shit no more. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, those are the things I wanted to discuss on today's stream. Man, I've been going live damn near every day. You understand? But I see that y'all having fun here and shit like that. So, you know, I don't mind, you know, pulling up and shit like that. Like I'm not gonna say I'm getting addicted to this shit, but I enjoy, you know, doing this live shit. I enjoy, you know, having y'all in the chat with me and everything. So, you know, I'm gonna see if we could do this tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then we'll definitely have, you know, some more stuff out the week. Shout out to YK. Shout out to Young Kannon. If y'all missed the phone call, you know, I'm gonna leave this up. Who knows? I might start taking these live streams and chopping them into sessions, in the sections, and then dropping them separately. That way, you know, y'all don't have to sit around and, you know, scrub through it to try to find, you know, certain stuff. But yeah, man, this is definitely a dope show. Had our first caller on. Salute to YK. And yeah, we gonna be doing a lot more of this, man. I might even try to see if we could if there's a way to bring up, you know, video calls and shit like that. So let me know what y'all think. Here's the thing: if y'all missed the YK interview, go back to the beginning, because we started, you know, with the YK shit probably like 1 or 2 minutes in. Let me know how the audio was sounding. That's what I need feedback on, to make sure the audio is good. We did do a test run before the show to make sure the audio was gonna be good. I know Jay Legend said, you know, that the audio was good, but I want to get everybody else's thoughts on it as well. So leave a comment. Let me know what y'all thought about the YK audio, and throw me a like. Make sure y'all subscribe if you aren't, but definitely throw that like button in there. That way we can crack these algorithms and get this hashtag mercenaries movement out there. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll see y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'll holla at y'all.